and welcome back to We Heart Games. We are continuing on our Elden Ring journey, but today we have a very special guest. Hi, Elliot.
Hey, I'm finally here doing one of these streams.
Yay. Um, you're probably going to be a little quiet because you're just going to be coming through my audio, but that's alright. People will have to deal with it. And if you're too
Okay.
quiet, people can let me know in chat. But it should be alright. Like when you talk, the level goes up to about the same level as when I talk.
That seems good.
Yeah, well, I think so. I don't know. Maybe not. It's hard to know. So you're joining me right at potentially the end of the game. So that's good. I've been... How much Elden Ring have you seen around, Elliot?
Yeah, so I'm just the... Okay, sorry, the stream cut out for a bit there for me, but it's back.
The Discord
I
stream?
played the first, 5 hours.
Yeah, cool.
So I'm pretty much an expert.
An expert. This is my character. He's a Wolverine, and he's got claws. We were sponsored by Deadpool and the Wolverine, so we had to make a sponsored character. I used to have a big fat belly, but I've recently changed to this golden outfit, and it's kind of doing good for me. But we're here we've kind of just fought our way through this big place where everything's falling apart and there's lots of dragons. And now I have to fight this guy. So, lore-wise, apparently I've gone through a time portal to get here. Apparently this place is in the future of the game. I don't really understand it at all, but that's what they tell me.
Okay.
And so this guy in here, I already killed him in the past, I guess. I don't really know.
Okay, see, that's not how time travel usually...
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. So
usually...
I found out this guy was the past version of someone else, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just go kill him. And then, this boss won't exist, right? And so I did that, but then he was still here, so I got kind of pranked.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god. Oh no. I've lost my timing. Oh, I'm really not doing well here. So yeah, it didn't really work out. So, fuck me, I'm dead. I just kind of need to get back into the habit of get back into the swing of learning his patterns, But yeah, so I thought, if this is the future, I can go and kill this guy in the past and he won't appear. And I did that and he still did, so.
Yeah, okay. So that seems like a smart...
I thought it was a smart strategy at the
time
time. Yeah, but it didn't really work out.
That's how time travel works.
Yeah. No dice, though. No dice. So in your Elden Ring playing, where did you get up to?
Oh.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Let me bring up the map.
Yeah, let's see.
Would have been somewhere over here.
There was like, I want to call it a dungeon, but I think that's just because I grew up
Yeah.
playing Zelda games, but there's like a first...
Were you in the castle?
Yes, it was a big castle, and I tried to sneak around the back, but that didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I had to fight a big guy outside of it.
This guy, presumably Margit the Fell Omen, is like the guy that you fight at the entry to the castle.
Yeah, I think Margit sounds familiar, yeah.
Did you kill him? You would have had
and then I was
Sorcerer
in the castle,
Rogier to help you, most likely.
Sorry?
You would have had a character called Sorcerer Rogier. Is that ringing any bells?
No. Yeah, oh, yeah. But yeah, okay, that all looks... Yeah, so I was in that castle, and I think I was about, halfway through it.
Well, that's pretty good. It's actually quite a long castle.
Yeah,
apparently...
I reckon I did, an hour or two of it.
Apparently there's a lot of it I haven't seen yet. Oh, I'm so fucked. Wow, this is actually doing alright. Oh god.
Now, I remember getting real mad fighting Margit because I think I got really close my first time, and then it took me.
That's always how it seems to go, weirdly.
Yeah, like it took me like, and like it was just one of those ones where because I was streaming, it was like, oh, I almost had it, and then as soon as you get comfy, it goes backwards.
Yeah.
So I remember getting real mad fighting it because it was like, I thought I was gonna do fine, and then I didn't.
God. I can't wait. I'm so excited to, when Penny and I buy a new apartment, which I've talked about on the stream many times, I'm gonna build a better computer. I feel like Discord is not quite handling, or this game is not quite handling the fact, sorry, no. My computer is not quite handling the fact that I'm streaming both to Twitch and to Discord at the same time right now.
I'm actually having a lot of troubles with the Discord one. I'm just watching on Twitch. If you just want to close
down, maybe I will just do that.
The Discord stream. I'm just stopping the delay anyway.
Yeah, alright, no worries. Well, yeah, so yeah, I can feel the game lagging a little bit with my double streaming vibe. I'm actually doing okay in this fight though. Like, this is better than I've done before, because previously I would have summons to do this.
I was about to say, that was like, yeah. I do remember, I don't remember the name, but I do remember getting help.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, from a bunch of wolves as well.
Yes, so the wolves, I've been using the wolves the whole time I've been playing, and they're very fun.
Yeah, they rule.
They're awesome. But, I'm trying to learn the patterns for this guy without them.
That makes sense.
Because...
like resistance training.
Yeah. Well, and I want to kind of summon them in for the second part of this fight.
Oh, okay. Does he like change up the moveset?
Yeah, when he gets to his halfway point. But I'm kind of doing alright. I mean, I've used up like all my... my Estus flasks, yeah.
I'm sure there's a different name for it.
I don't think so. Alright, I'm gonna kill the Discord stream. And that'll hopefully improve the performance, both of my computer and me. Yeah, we need to figure out, I think, what the right way to do these collab streams is. But I think it'll be good. I'm already thinking of ideas that would be quite fun, theming ideas for these streams. I want to do like an old cheesy 80s TV show intro, you know, where it's like, it's playing a kind of sitcom, no, 80s maybe is even too late, like 70s sitcom intro, and introduces us, you know, like introducing Ruben, and I kind of wave at the camera, and it's like, oh, We Heart Games is filmed in front of a live studio audience, and it's playing a song in the background that's like, playing games sure ain't easy, blah blah blah, whatever, right?
I love that. That's.
And I think I want to get. This is all when we've got the new apartment and I set up a proper streaming setup thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Get one of those things that gives me buttons, and I'll put like a canned laughter on it and stuff like that, and we can have. You can have, you know, you have like your. When you come on the stream, you have like a catchphrase. I forgot the word catchphrase. It's really hard to talk and fight bosses at the same time.
Yeah, that's right. No, I can try.
Why sometimes my attacks just miss completely. But yeah, I think that'd be a fun vibe. Okay, maybe the claws are not the go for this guy, but I don't have any other way. Because sometimes my attacks just seem to miss completely. Just driving me crazy. Ah!
Yeah, no, okay. Because I'm going to, like, my job this week, I mean, I guess I haven't really been on place, so I'm now currently unemployed.
Unemployed?
So my job this week is to clean out my office and, like, my office / games room.
Oh, you're going to set up a... Wait, clean it out?
Oh, so it's basically... This is really a testament to how my year has been going. It's still kind of a mess from all packed up. Like, the desk is kind of set up to allow me to do my job, and that's it. But like, you know, the rest of that room with like the TV and stuff to actually like play games and shit is still not really operational.
Yeah.
It's been almost a year, so my goal for the week is to sort that shit out.
Get it back to business.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You'll have more of a streaming setup again?
Yes,
God, I want a streaming setup like your desk. I don't know how many pictures we've like published of it, but it's actually like really legit.
So that's the thing, is it's not like, I've kind of done that thing where you've got all the tools and then just like aren't using them for the last year. So it's like yeah, like that's what I need to fix up.
Yeah.
I have all the components. They're just still kind of in a pile.
Yeah. Sorry, it's every so often I'll get into a flow and I'm like, oh, Elliot's saying things and I'm only half paying attention.
No, that's fine. I feel like that's what I sign up for, talking to you. Yeah. Like this.
Oh no. Fuck.
I think Ruben is doing okay against this guy, but I don't.
Yeah, Jay, I'm doing good. I haven't summoned my ghosts yet because I want to practice the timing.
Phase 2, right?
Yeah, but phase 2 starts at the halfway point, and I feel like I'm getting there. Fuck. But in fairness, I am using up like all my flasks, so not doing that well. No, I'm cooked. I take it back. I take it back, I'm shit. Oh my god. Oh, I'm about to get into phase 2, but I'm out of flasks. That was alright, actually. That was decent. Alright. You'll see, the phase 2 is crazy. He gets a big sword and he shoots you know how in, the phase 2 feels like what it must feel like for a fucking Octorok or whatever to see Link get the Master Sword. You know what I mean? I'm the Octorok.
Oh, I'm keen.
Yeah, you'll see. He like jumps around, he starts doing crazy flips, and every time he swings his sword, he shoots out laser beams out of it. So it really is like, oh shit, we've just started fighting Link and he's got full hearts and he's got the Master Sword.
It's actually not like a bad way to approach boss design. Is like,
oh yeah,
trying to think of other like playable characters and stuff, and stealing some of their like signature moves or something.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea. I had this idea for a game. I was just kind of mulling. So I've been working on my hobby game project recently, which is an MMO, and because it's so arduous to develop, not like it's fun, but it's like it's an MMO, so it's like huge, right?
Yeah.
I've been kind of fantasizing about other games. I've been using Photon. Well, I'm using Photon Fusion, which I mean I should be using Photon Server really, but whatever. It's kind of a hobby project, so I'm not worried about it too much.
Yeah.
But so anyway, I've been fantasizing about other game ideas because making an MMO it's a long process.
yeah.
Anyway, so that's backstory too. I was thinking about a game where you play as like a where you play as like a toy. Whoa, what is this attack? Oh, this attack. I do know this attack. Where you play as like an action figure, and you have to. It's kind of like a Shadow of the Colossus vibe, where you're an action figure and you have to kill humans, and so you're like climbing up them. And I'd imagine all the different bosses in the game would be just like different like professions, right? So you'd fight like the exterminator, you'd fight like the doctor, whatever, right?
Yeah, so kind of like I'm trying, like, you know, because it's definitely a thing to do like adult twists on Pixar concepts.
Yeah, true.
So like this is like, yeah, like kind of like, because I had the Toy Story game on Nintendo 64 and I loved that shit. And I'm really just like picturing how you could take this and yeah, like also take that and morph it into something really cool with this.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Journalist is talking about Army Men. I don't know that game, but there was this game that came out that was like a a multiplayer FPS. I can't remember what it was called, but it seemed pretty. It kind of got famous from GIFs of it and videos of it looking pretty good. What was it called? It was called like Out of the Toy Box, Unleashed or something.
Okay. Sorry, I just googled the Army Men games, and I'm now watching a video on the top 12. Oh no, this is the top 12 Army Men games.
What do you mean the top 12?
Well, apparently there are a lot of these games.
Oh my god. Okay. I thought you meant the top 12 like Army Men characters. Oh come on, that didn't hit me. Oh, that also shouldn't have hit me. And this one definitely shouldn't have. Fuck.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah, this does like... Yeah, like, this definitely touches on some of the stuff you were talking about, Ruben. Like... Sorry, I'm actually enjoying watching videos of this game.
Is
but
it good?
like,
What's the
this is
gameplay?
definitely, like, this would be, you know, in your, like, things you should play as inspiration
the
for
research
game,
for the
you know
game.
What I mean?
What like is the style of game? Is it like an FPS or what?
Third-person shooter from the looks of it.
Ah, a top-down action. That makes me think of like Advance Wars.
No. Like, so the one I'm watching right now, which is, you know, the 12th best one. So
Right. So yeah, they can only get.
But it's like it's more like an on rails. But like like third-person shooters, so more like Uncharted or something.
Right.
But it's kind of on rails, so they're, you know what? I'd compare it to weirdly, like Crash Bandicoot, but as a shooter.
Oh, okay. Fuck off, man.
Yeah, there's an RTS as well.
Oh.
God, there's a lot of these. I've just started skipping. Army Men 3D, which is the 5th best one apparently.
Well, I don't know why you started with number 12.
Well, that's where the video started.
Yeah, but you can skip ahead, mate.
Well, that's what I'm doing now. Yeah, okay, so Army Men RTS on the PS2 is the 3rd best one.
Right.
And that's much more, like, that's top-down strategy type stuff. Oh, there's this one called Air Attack, which is more like what General was talking about. It seems like all the best ones are like what General was talking about.
Yeah, so you really started at the bottom.
Whoa, this one's got a dinosaur in it.
Oh, he's doing something. Oh, he's doing this one. Oh no, I walked into it.
Yeah, okay, this air attack one actually looks pretty.
Oh, that's such a hard attack to time.
So yeah, number 5 looks like the last kind of traditional one that actually makes the top of the list, and it's just like a third-person shooter where you're playing as an army man, and then from there, all the top ones are the ones where you're like in a helicopter or doing an RTS stuff.
Right. I'm doing all right here. Well, I'm down to 4 flasks. So. What is he doing? Oh, he's doing this attack.
So is this the final boss of the game?
Nah. This is like what I think is meant to be the final area before you go and fight the final boss.
Okay. So you appropriately leveled is what I guess I'm
Well, Jonathan has told me that he thinks I'm a little bit underleveled, so I think I might be.
Yeah, okay.
So there might be a part where we just go and explore other areas soon.
Yeah, well that's like sort of the intended loop with Elden Ring, right? Like
Well,
I didn't
imagine.
get very far obviously, but that's like
Yeah.
you're intended to like it, you know, it's less linear than any of the others.
Well,
so
but
kind of
you know,
just
people do
go
a
grind.
level 1
Oh no, yeah, sorry, no,
thing.
no, yeah, you don't have to, but I'm just like in terms
Yeah,
of what the devs intended. I mean, if you reach an area and you're not high enough level for it, just go somewhere else. Is kind of the point, right?
yeah, yeah, totally. If I end up giving up on this guy, then maybe I will do that. But you know, you need to take it. It takes a few tries before you even start to learn their patterns, right? I feel like I've
Yeah.
put about an hour into this boss so far, and he's apparently one of the hardest bosses in the game. So,
I mean, it's all easy.
toy racism. That's some Marbo ass shit.
A good tan is a dead. Oh yeah, that's.
But all tans are dead
I really like
tans.
your idea of doing Shadow of the Colossus style. Like, it would be very funny to play as like a little action figure. And so I'm assuming if you're going like a toy thing, you'd want like a. Is the protagonist going to be like a Mr. Potato Head style, like swap outable?
Well, I was thinking the idea would be you're kind of a generic action figure, but you can kind of click pieces of other action figures into your arm and leg slots, right? Like,
Yeah, perfect.
that just seems like it's the way to go.
And then I love the idea of like going up against like an actual fireman or police officer as that toy.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Well, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I've this idea of like modular toy pieces seems quite fun to me. I don't know though. I have to.
I feel like we talked about a game idea years ago where you mentioned something like that.
Did I?
Not in this context, but like as in, it was something about like toys were part of the theme, and you wanted it to be very like build your own
Yeah.
character sort of thing.
I think the appeal of, and you'll get this from Pikmin 3 or 4 or all the Pikmin games, I guess. The appeal of like being little in a big world is like such a good art gimmick.
It just works, doesn't it?
It just is like a really strong artistic theming.
I've been actually saying this for a while, like as somebody who works like in the VR industry, it's baffling to me that we still don't really have a VR game that uses like changing size as a mechanic. I just think because locomotion is such a pain in the ass, so many people are experimenting with different locomotion and like different control methods and stuff for sort of moving about and having abilities and things. And I just, because it's so hard to create compelling locations in a lot of VR experiences with locomotion, just feels to me like it'd be so easy to have it so you can just go small and like get a lot of value out of the same space by exploring it as different sizes.
Uh-oh.
But I'm still mourning the death of two-screen games.
Do you mean the Wii U and 3DS specifically?
I mean, they account for 99% of it, yes.
God.
So I would love it if the gimmick for the Switch 2 is actually Nintendo's figured out how to like have a hybrid mode where you can be playing tablet and on the TV. I don't think that's the direction they're going to go in, but
Yeah, I also don't think that.
wait, I just don't think that's realistic, but that's what I want. I want them to come out and say, we're doing two-screen gaming again.
That would be fun.
We've done a generation with one screen and we realize we hate it.
Yeah, they've given up on one-screen gaming again.
But yeah, you know, it's like it's a sort of thing where maybe for the Switch 3 I can keep my fingers crossed for something like that. But I feel like the Switch 2 is just going to be an evolution, not a revolution. So they're just going to like.
Well, yeah, I don't think they're. How many
they're not going to try and
good
rock the
ideas
boat.
can Nintendo come up with? You know.
Well, I just
Surely
gave you
they've got to
one.
run out at some point.
Having two-screen stuff.
Ah.
Yeah, I agree. Don't look like I don't know, Ruben, if you've watched any of like Transparency's videos.
I think I have watched a few.
Yeah, I definitely recommend the channel. Like, but it comes from a very interesting place for me where I feel like I fundamentally disagree with both of them.
That is interesting.
on like a bunch of ways we think about and interact with games. But then there's this small bit of overlap, and also their differences of opinions are like unique enough, and they present them well enough that like I still get a lot of value out of watching their channel.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
So
interesting.
it's like a really fun watch because I'll say some like core things about like what they think about like how game shops would work, and be like, oh man, I don't agree with that at all. But then they're constantly saying things. I'm like, man, that's a really good point.
Well, you don't have to agree with every opinion of a creator to respect their opinion.
No, exactly, and that's like, but they're like the quintessential example to me where I feel like, you know, they're one of the creators I follow the most, who I like sort of fundamentally disagree with the most as well.
Mm.
But they just have a bunch of other points. But I can't even remember why I brought them up. But it was something about like they just like they have a bunch of videos talking about like oh, that's right, it's like mechanics. Like they're obsessed with unique mechanics of consoles that like can't be replicated.
Mm.
So like they talk about the Dreamcast a fair bit.
What was the Dreamcast's gimmick?
It had a little second screen. The controller was like extremely crazy, and it had like a little second screen, and you could do a bunch of stuff. So you could actually take a bit of the controller out. It was like a Tamagotchi type device.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
like not like as in it could do whatever it was programmed to do.
Yeah. But it was just, it could be a standalone thing for a set amount of time.
Yes. Yeah.
That is an interesting idea.
Yeah. It was one of those ones that didn't really see potential much. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Well, yeah. Unique ideas need the games to match them, right?
Well, yeah, exactly. And the Dreamcast didn't deliver on that front. Kind of in the same way the Wii U didn't, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it was a cool idea. But like, I like Zelda Phantom Hourglass. I think is my favorite DS game on that front because it has all those great ideas. Like, you know, when you put the torches out by closing the screen.
Well, but they're not. So it has some ideas, but it doesn't feel like it has enough. Although I guess
it feels like it feels like a cool demo of all the ideas, but it doesn't build a whole game off them.
I think the Etrian Odyssey series. Did you ever play any of those? That's one of my favorite games on the DS. It's a game. It's kind of a pretty simple JRPG, but the bottom screen is dedicated a map screen. But in the Etrian Odyssey game, you don't get a map. You have to draw your own map the whole time.
Oh yeah, see, that's what I've been saying.
So it's quite a... God, I'm really fucking this up. It's quite a cool idea because you're constantly like, you're entering a battle and you're like, oh, I'll just quickly update my map while this enemy's taking their turn or whatever. Like it...
Yeah, that's a great idea.
It just kind of adds a second activity to do during parts.
Yeah. Because I hated... I've been saying that. Like, I was so disappointed when they said Breath of the Wild was coming to the Switch because I was waiting for like Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks got you to write little bits on the map.
Yes.
But that was nothing. I wasn't into that.
Well, so something that I've got that I bought was a Playdate. You know Playdate, Elliot?
Yeah.
It's quite interesting because I feel like it's the cutting edge. Well, not that cutting edge. It's 2 years old now, or whatever. But
but it's like it's like the whole console is built on this gimmick we're talking about, right? Where you like
it's got a
use
crank
unique features.
But if people aren't familiar with the Playdate, it's like a little Game Boy Color, but with a physical crank that you turn. You know, like the crank on a fishing rod. I don't know what you call it. The
like a reel.
Reel. Yeah, and they use that in games in a lot of ways. I mean, it's a very indie console, so it's a lot of indie devs making weird little games that use these cranks. They're all usually quite small. There's nothing that's too big on it because it is like, in fact, it's not even a Game Boy Color. It's a Game Boy because it doesn't have color. It's black and white. But so it's quite a cheap console, but well made. Cheap because it's well made and not very like complicated, and has a lot of weird indie games that use the crank on it, which it's just like it's a very neat idea. And I think a lot of the indie devs that have made things for it kind of appreciate that it's a different space to play in.
Yeah.
God,
yeah,
stop
like
it.
the Playdate is exactly the sort of thing where I'm like, I want to see more of that sort of thing. And I guess I'm just a bit bummed that like the Switch has meant Nintendo kind of exited that space.
Well, yeah. I suppose it's fair to remember.
I mean, it was
that
worth it. Don't get me
yeah,
wrong.
the Switch is quite a very cool console, and it is quite a gimmick.
Oh, and the games have been stellar for it. The Switch, this is the most I've enjoyed Nintendo games since the GameCube. So yeah, but it is just like a shame to lose. Like this is the one part where I really am on the same page as transparency, where I just love games that are using the hardware gimmicks in a unique way. And unfortunately for the Switch, that generally means designing shorter levels. And that's kind of it. That's how you use that gimmick. Like it is just such a shame that Nintendo kind of wasted the Wii U.
Yeah, the Wii U. Oh, history's greatest villain. It's so sad.
But I feel like we don't give enough credit to Nintendo for failing it on the software level. Like,
yes, I agree. It was a games failure, not a hardware failure.
Yeah, people talk. I mean, I think kind of also was like a hardware and advertising failure, but people focus on that a lot. But I think it's also the games just kind of suck.
Well, calling it the Wii U was a pretty big mistake.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, like, I don't think those criticisms are wrong, but I feel like just the lack of interesting games that integrated with the mechanic, especially from a first-party standpoint, is really what makes me the most like, why did you do this to yourselves, Nintendo? Like, there's a Mario game on it. Doesn't really use the second screen at all.
Mario
There was
Kart.
no Zelda game on it because it took so long to make Breath of the Wild that ended up being ported to the Switch.
Yeah,
actually,
true.
I found out a fun fact. Did you know apparently Tears of the Kingdom uses the Splatoon engine, not the Breath of the Wild engine?
Sorry?
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean Tears of the Kingdom uses the Splatoon engine? It hasn't got squids running around in it, Elliot.
Yeah, but like because Nintendo has like 4 or 5 custom engines at this point.
Right.
And apparently to make Tears of the Kingdom, they just actually ditched their like...
What, so they rebuilt the entirety of the game?
Yeah, well they had like obviously all the tools and stuff built for their engine, which I think like Mario and Zelda use the same one or something.
Yeah.
But they ditched that and moved over to the Splatoon 3 one for Tears of the Kingdom. Because I think it involves more physics or something, and the Splatoon one was better for that. I still haven't played Tears of the Kingdom, so I don't know why that makes sense.
It doesn't make sense. The whole surely the whole point of making it it's almost my perspective of Tears of the Kingdom is it's like an upgrade. It's intentionally very much an upgrade of Breath of the Wild, right? Like it's meant to be conceptually kind of similar and simple for them to not have to rebuild everything. Like, isn't that the whole point of that game?
I mean, it still took them like 5 years, so like...
I guess, yeah. I feel like the whole point of that game was that they already have a good thing for a game, they can just add more to it. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm pulling up the Reddit thread I found that was about this. Somebody made a cool... Actually,
that's such a cheating move. This asshole.
Yeah, so... Breath of the Wild... Where is it? Yeah, Breath of the Wild was built on a proprietary one that was shared with some of the Mario games and Pikmin 3 and Metroid Dread. But then Tears of the Kingdom uses the module system engine, which shares with Super Mario Wonder, Splatoon 3, and Switch Sports.
That is weird. That doesn't quite make sense, does it?
Well, so I managed to, despite not having engaged with Tears of the Kingdom for over a year, remain completely spoiler-free, so I don't even know how the gameplay compares.
It's kind of similar, but it's more
about
about building...
I assumed it was similar until I read this thing 2 weeks ago, and then I was like, oh, it must be quite different.
Well, like, the controls of Link and everything are the same. It's just kind of has more of a focus of this power that lets you... Oh my god.
Well, actually, no, don't tell me. I don't want to. I'm gonna play it.
You are still gonna play it.
Yeah, that's the plan. All I know is that the motorbike from the DLC in Breath of the Wild comes back.
Oh god, he knocked me off the edge. All right, well, I feel like I'm getting better at this fight, but I feel like also maybe I should just go and do somewhere else. My plan was to give it a few tries, and if I feel like I can beat it, then beat it, and if I can't, go and do a different area in preparation. So, all right, I'll give it one more good try. One more good try. That's the rule. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that it is not the same engine. That's really surprising to me. Oh well. They can do what they want. I mean, you know, you trust them to know how to make their own games, don't you?
That's sort of what I figure. Like, you know, yeah. Like, it's Nintendo, and their design philosophy is so like gameplay first that what would have happened is there would have been like a subset of the team experimenting with whatever the core gameplay mechanic that's different between Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild was. Yeah. Apparently they must have loved what changed enough to justify switching the whole engine.
Can you imagine being in that meeting? Being like, we're going to redo this in a different engine. And being like, what? The whole point is that...
Yeah, this is... Because I had it in my head that it was a bit of a, like, Majora's Mask.
Yeah, me too.
Just
totally.
like reusing assets.
Oh my god, I'm actually doing okay. I shouldn't have said that, but...
Oh, so in Etrian Odyssey, the map drawing is just like on a tile thing, right?
Yeah. It's on a grid-based system.
Yeah.
But it's cool. It's like you're finding a lot of kind of secrets, and you have to like mark them all on your map and shit.
Yeah. See, that's just what Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass never did properly. I just played it. Yeah, I gotta say, the people who do like the design and animation of the bosses at From Software rule.
Yeah. That's really the success of the game, is just the animation and design of these bosses. Like it's exceptional.
The art design and animation team for the bosses is probably
very strong.
Yeah, like the team that I'm the most impressed by.
The amount of bosses where you deal half their health bar, and then as they transition to their second form, they stab themselves or chop off their own arm or do something psychotic like that, and that marks their transition to phase 2. It's crazy.
Well, again, I only played like the first 5 hours of this game, but I feel like there was a lot of imagery centered around hands and fingers, right? So
yes, true.
It kind of makes sense.
Well, it's called Elden Ring.
Well, yeah.
Ding, ding,
ding. Everything was fingers and hands. That's all I remember.
Get them, doggies. Oh, no, well, I didn't see that. Wait, I can't see
so glad those dogs are still useful. I love them.
You can upgrade them. I'm trying to see him, but he's like jumping around so much I actually can't.
Like equalize.
Well, I don't know why I saved the dogs for this. Oh god. He's just wrecking me. Come on, dogs, distract him. But he's so quick, I can't catch him. Oh, no. The dogs are not having a good time here. But I've got a good strategy. It's called scream at him a bunch. Uh-oh. It was not a good strategy. My plan is to use all my cheapest strategies on this guy.
That's when you know that it's a big boss. When you just openly like, how can I cheese?
Yeah, how can I cheese it completely? Oh, it's such a big sword. Well, I'm out of juice. Oh! I think I need stronger summons than the dogs. I need a summon that can really tank it for me. I mean, so I remember, I think my strategy when I played this game the first time round, but I didn't, I didn't like get through it all, but I played maybe about half of it, I want to guess. My strategy last time was I would make a summon and let them tank and stand back and just shoot a bunch of magic at the boss. And it worked pretty well for most bosses. Yeah. Whereas this time around, I intentionally went completely different. I'm no magic. I'm just my claws, so I'm like up as physically close as possible. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I just need to like actually try and fight him more. I didn't even bother to try and learn any of his attack patterns just then. I was just fucking around. But I think I can beat him. I feel like it's doable. Oh. I whiffed that. Oh, how did he get me with that? That attack never hits. Yikes.
What's a bleed from?
So my claws, one of the things they do is, rather than, they don't do that much damage, they do an okay amount of damage, but they build up bleed, and when that like ticks over to a certain amount, it does a huge amount of damage. So a bleed proc is that tick over. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've like made this game weirdly really hard for myself. But that's part of the fun.
That's kind of the like you said, you've already played through it, and I feel like that's what you want to do on a second playthrough,
yeah,
right? Is like
lean more into the theming of the game, I think.
Well, and to change it up, like. Yeah. Like, for a big game like this, I don't feel like I just want to play through it the same way the second time.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. But the thing about the bleed procs, which is annoying, is you have to get a solid amount of hits in a decent amount of time for it to do anything. So I'm kind of like... It's definitely good if I'm good, but if I'm not good, it seems bad. Oh, that shouldn't have hit me. What the shit?
Where is the bleed shown on screen?
It's not shown on screen anywhere.
Ah, okay.
I mean, it's shown on screen when I'm bleeding, but not when he's bleeding.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. Why did I summon the dogs? It was such a mistake. Oh. Ugh, you're such an asshole. Oh, he's gonna kill me, he's gonna kill me, no, no, no! Give me time, buy me time, doggies. Right, I'm out of flasks, it's go time. But I don't even know how to get up close to him. Having said that, I did do it, so it must happen. So he does a big spin. Ah. Well, that attack is very punishable. But he's got freaking leg armor, the jerk. Oh, I died. Okay. I'm getting good at his first phase. I just have no idea how to deal with his second phase. Because now he just like jumps around like crazy, and I just am not quick enough to catch him. Aye. Oh well. I'm getting... This is the frustrating part with this game. I said to myself, if I'm not doing well in this boss, I'll go somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
And I'm getting good enough that I feel like I can beat him. So now I'm going to spend a lot of time doing this.
Yeah, the good old sunk cost fallacy.
Yeah, but like I'm demonstrably getting better. At least his first phase. I've only reached his second phase twice now, or whatever. But so it's like, if I get good enough at his first phase, maybe that'll be enough. I will say the dogs seem to do absolutely nothing for me. Oops. Oops. Oh, he got me. How many hits does it take to do a bleed proc? Because, like, well, and I know it's over time, so it's not really an easy answer. But I feel like there's this mechanic, I suspect, where if he hits you or you heal, it like really reduces the amount of bleed damage you've done to him. So you really have to be like quite clean with your attacks to get a bleed proc, which is frustrating. I don't know. Maybe I should try a different weapon. I have this other weapon that I've been thinking about trying out, but it's not... I don't have the stats for it yet, so I would need to get into the amount of stats that I need. Was this one? Yeah. I need more arcane. But it also is a bleed weapon, so what am I even talking about? I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway. Alright, we can do this.
So, weird question. I'm just like catching up on some reading. So, I've still been using Unity 2020 at work, so I'm catching up on the last 3 or 4 years of
Sure.
Unity updates. Have you played with the like new integrated like version control, like plastic? So they bought
bit.
plastic.
It's horrible.
Integrated. Sorry.
UVCS.
Yeah.
A little bit is the answer.
Good. Like, because I always kind of liked plastic, but the interface is always the problem.
Oh, it's the same thing. It's horrible, just from an
Yeah, okay.
interface and functionality standpoint compared to like Git.
Yeah, I just maybe I need to. Well, maybe it's changed, but like I hated that Git LFS didn't have a good solution for file locking last time I looked.
Well,
It was like in the
yeah.
it was in the spec, but nobody had implemented.
We've never really used file locking, but you're right. I think it still doesn't. But I don't think that's an issue compared to the bigger issues of in Unity version control you can't delete a branch. I guess this is just plastic maybe, but
Yeah. Well, yeah.
so we use feature branches for like everything, and it means we just
Well, yeah.
have very dirty repos as a result.
Well, that's what's it called when you do feature branches? Like it's like a term for that sort of, where you have like master, then develop. And
Yeah,
then
yeah. I don't know the name for it.
got the name. Go out of practice.
Come on. Phase 2. Oh, with a bleed proc too. Alright. This is like the closest we've gotten. Now just don't fuck it up. I did fuck it up. Oh.
Oh, okay. Fork supports locking and unlocking now.
Oh yeah. Well, we use fork a bunch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The best decision our team ever made was switching from source tree to fork.
Yikes. I just need to learn the second phase attack patterns. I did that was a really clean first phase that I just did. I had like 9 flasks left at the end. And then his second phase killed me in 1 hit. Should I summon the dogs? I don't know. Doesn't seem that good. They die pretty quickly. Maybe I'll just save that mana for shooting screams at him. Oh, there wasn't one under me. What a joke. Oops. I still haven't quite put the time on that. Oops. Ow. Ah. Oops. This is not as clean of a first phase. In fact, I think you're right. It's crazy how much overconfidence is like the biggest killer in this game.
Yeah, I feel like there's some really interesting psychology to
I think so
into,
too. Like the fact that overconfidence is the thing that you can see killing you more than literally anything else. It just feels like there's never been such a perfect example of that.
Yeah, because like it's like as soon as you let yourself get comfortable, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. As soon as you think you're going to do well, that's when things start to go badly for you.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What is that? How am I meant to deal with that? Oh. Man, that second phase. That is a toughie. I wish there was a way I could just keep him on his first phase. No, it doesn't work like that. Alright, I'm going to do one more second phase try, and if I'm still making no headway, I'm going to go somewhere else. At least I'm good at his first phase now. And by the time I go somewhere else and practice, I'll have lost all that skill. Hey. Ow. Ow. Oh, that was bad. No, one more good second phase attempt. It's all bargaining. It's all bargaining with yourself in this game. Oh. What are some other games that are looking good at the moment, Elliot? I'm like...
Sorry?
What are some other games, some other video games at the moment that you're excited for? I don't have any other games on my horizon that are like I'm looking forward to. You know what I mean?
Let me pull up my Steam wishlist. Can you sort your Steam wishlist by when you added the games?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm so bad at Steam. I'm getting better, but I'm still bad at it.
What? You can't be bad at Steam. That's not a thing that exists.
Oh yeah, there's a date added thing.
Oh yeah, nice. So what's on
Okay, yes,
what's
there's some
on
good
there?
ones on here. I just added this game called Ogu and the Secret Forest, which apparently is really good. It's like a 2D Zelda-like.
It's not the most appealing name.
Yeah. Then there's I don't know how to say this one.
Oh, that's a good sign.
I'm gonna go like Rakutagi. It's like a cyber noir aesthetic, like I want to say 3D platformer, but not in like a Mario kind of way, more in like skate trick kind of way.
What?
Like you're kind of going through levels on like rollerblades.
Oh, roller skating. I think you meant skateboard.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, Yeah, no, you're like, sorry, I'm just pulling up the trailer to make sure that I'm like remembering it right. It's like you run around on your sort of skates, and there's like timing based stuff to like, you know, like if you're doing your moves in time to the music and stuff,
Yeah.
you're more effective. And so it's all about like, you know, getting momentum and sort of like, you know, do moves in time and stuff, which I think is always sick.
I saw a game. What was that game I saw? It was like a rhythm game, a rhythm kind of ARPG game, which had there we go, which had some similar vibes. This is it. This is a good phase 2 attempt. I'm ready. Theoretically, it's a good phase 2 attempt. No, fuck it. I can't do this. I'm going to a different area. He's just too brutal.
Have you seen Shim?
Have I seen these games have horrible names? No,
Like,
if I have, I don't remember it.
You're a shadow creature, and you got to like navigate the levels, but you can only hop between shadows.
Oh, that's a cool idea. I think I've kind of maybe seen it, but maybe not. So where am I going? Where's this? I could go over here.
There's also a game I'm very into called Click Holding.
Oh, okay.
I really want to buy this. This is the description of Click Holding. The man in the corner of your hotel room wants you to click something. He wants to watch you click it. And it looks very uncomfortable as a game.
Sounds very uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm very into it.
Well, I haven't gone down here. I could go down here. Oh, this is like right at the start, so this could be like an easy place. That's good. That's what we want. I'm going to go down to the south area of the map. And then I can see there's a place that's kind of over to the east of where I was before as well, so I could do that. I don't know which way is like harder. They're both kind of near the starting area, so... Oh, we're here. Oh, so it's kind of... Is it that way? Yeah, so if we go right instead of left here. Let's see how much stronger I am than these guys now. Oh, one hit. Oh, beautiful. Well, he wasn't on him. I have all the upgrade materials to upgrade my class. My class? What do we need my class? Oh, maybe you mean claws. Yeah. Yeah, I'll upgrade my claws more too. I'm just going to go on a bit of an adventure first. Yeah, this is the way to go. Oh, this is where I met Bok.
Oh, shit, yeah. Ruben, I knew I had a game on the horizon. Did you? Have you heard of Echo Weaver?
No. What is it?
It's, I mean, the TLDR of the summary is Hollow Knight meets Outer Wilds.
Oh, what do you mean? Is that your summary you've given it or their summary?
No. Like it's a time loop Metroidvania where time is your currency and secrets are your only upgrades. You are the last Weaver, the remnant of a ruined society trapped in a fatal time loop. Uncover the story and your own as you explore what remains.
Okay, that does sound very appealing, but can I just talk about how much I hate the term Metroidvania? It's so weird.
I get what they're going. I just hate Metroidvania as a... No, I think we need to stop calling genres based on the first game that did it.
You don't like Souls-likes?
No.
How about roguelike? Has that gone far enough now?
They should just be called Hardems.
Hardems. Has roguelike been around?
The thing, I guess, that annoys me specifically about Metroidvania is it's like a mouthful. It's not very clear, and it's two of them. Like, you know,
yeah,
I guess Souls-like and roguelike. I think those are more acceptable. Metroidvania is just like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. No, I feel that.
And especially because like somebody's already fixed it too. Like somebody suggested that we rename like Metroidvania's map formers. which I think is actually just a really good name for the genre.
Yeah.
Because they're usually quite platformer based, so it evokes that imagery, and then you're usually forming a map.
That is decent. Oh, fuck off.
But yeah, and Metro, like, that's the thing. If we didn't have Metroidvania, we wouldn't end up having Metroidbrania.
Which is
like,
a horrible word.
This is the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's an unappealing root word, Metroidvania. Avania. It's like, it's not good. Yeah. I also think it's not correct. Like, I get the idea is like, in a Metroidvania, you progress by unlocks that unlock new paths, and in a Metroidvania, you progress by learning things that unlock new paths. Like, that's a cool link, sure, but other than that, I think that's too conceptual a link, and they're actually usually, like, Outer Wilds, which to me defines that genre.
Yes.
It's not like Metroid at all. In no way is it like a Metroid or Castlevania game. In that sense, like I
don't know about that. Like, having replayed Metroid Prime recently, I think Outer Wilds' level design isn't dissimilar to 3D Metroidvania design. But yeah, no, I mean, I agree. That one didn't feel like it was trying to be Metroidvania-y, though. Whereas, like, it feels like a lot of the other Metroidvanias are very specifically trying to invoke Metroidvania things through knowledge learning. Like, Tunic would be much more of a Metroidvania to me.
Sure. Yeah, I can see
And even that, like, that's only half a Metroidvania. A lot of it is just Metroidvania.
And a lot of it is just a Zelda-like.
Well, yeah.
Is that a phrase? Oh, there's a guy in here. What the hell? I don't want to learn sorcery. Well, I'll say yes, even though I don't want to learn from you.
But no, Echo Weaver is definitely one I'd want to play on some of these streams, I think. I think that'd be a good game, like, We Heart Games game.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Well, I wonder what our next game should be. You know what else I've been thinking, Elliot? I think if other than doing a 70s sitcom intro, I think if we do collab streams like this vibe, it would be fun to have people be able to dial in. You know, they go into some Discord waiting room and we can pull them in to chit chat to them every so often.
Oh, I like that. Yeah,
I think that would be a fun idea. Either about the game or not about the game we're playing. Either is fine. It's nice to have a zone that I'm going to where I just know I'm stronger than everything by a lot. It's good to get my confidence back after the horrors of that beast clergyman. Well, the beast clergyman is fine. It's actually Malekith the Black Blade, which is the problem. Slay the Princess. Yeah, there's a lot of good games out there. What was the game? There was one I had on my radar that I was like...
Yes, Slay the Princess is on my list. Yeah.
Ow.
I also, and this may be something we just do, like, not as a part of We Heart Games, but it's just on my list to do with you and a few other people.
Play
there's
Chained
like a
Together?
few... Sorry?
Is it Play Chained Together?
No.
Do you not know that one? It's like the multiplayer only up. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I think I saw a few minutes of, like, Gran Tuber and Co playing that.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, no, I have got somebody that I'm hopefully going to be playing Bread and Fred.
What is Bread and Fred? Oh, that's the penguin co-op platform.
The 2D
yes,
penguin
yes. Only Up is very similar to that, but it's in 3D.
Yeah, no, I've definitely seen Only Up. Like, 'cause all the streamers were onto that for a while.
Sorry, Chained Together is like that. It's like Only Up, but you're literally chained to another person, right?
Yeah, that sounds funny. That could be a funny stream.
Yeah, totally.
No, so I really want to... I still haven't really dove into much of the Taskmaster VR video game.
Oh yeah, you should make some tasks for us.
Yeah, so I don't know the logistics of, like, there's a degree to which, yeah, I don't know exactly how to do it, but I want to do some Taskmaster VR content on here, I think.
Yeah. Hey, Journalith, that Selen person, is there a way for me to get him to move to the Roundtree Hold or something like that? Because I've got some of these things which are like, give to a learned sorcerer to learn new spells. And I want them all to just be at the Roundtree Hold. I feel like that would be really nice. Okay, never mind. That's sad. What's down here? Oh, this is like an area I can go to. What is that? Alright, well, I'll go to this jail first. Rhea Lucaria, yeah. But I don't care about Rhea Lucaria. That's the place where all the wizards live, and they're shit. Wizards are cucks, as we all know.
Wizards ain't shit.
Oh, this is like a... Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll go down there at some point too then. That seems like an area to go. But I want to go to the Ever Jail first. It's like a dragonfly or something. What the hell? What was that? There's a camp down there. God, there's so many things in this game. It's crazy. It's like so densely packed. Like, it always kind of surprises me how much they've managed to fit in. Forlorn Hound Everjail. Why is there so much text here? Try guard counter. Try jump attack. Okay. Wizards ain't shit but hoes and tricks. It's so true.
I've always said it.
Who's the baddie here? Bloodhound Knight Daryl. Too strong for this area.
It looks a lot more legit when you see it written, but you just calling him Daryl made it sound like a bit.
Well, one of the main characters in this game seems to be called Michaela, which I've always thought was just a Australian name.
That's a very modern name, isn't it?
I'm going to be made to bleed here.
Yeah, this looks like a really frustrating combo because you can tell you're way over-leveled for it, but it's actually still just hard enough that you're going to have to try.
It's not hard, it's just annoying.
Well, yeah,
He's
but
so quick.
as in, it's not free and it feels like it should be.
Come here, Daryl. I'm just going to keep spamming my claws at him until he dies. There we go. And that's the way you do it. Yeah, no. I mean, but so it seems like what they've done is they've just taken names, like mostly Australian bogan names, and kind of spelled them fantastically, you know?
Well, yeah, I mean, George R.R. Martin consulted on the writing for this game, right? Like,
did he do that? That seems like a trick
that's
of him.
that's what Game of Thrones is fucking full of.
Yeah. Yeah, Sir Davos, etc.
Yeah.
What's over there? Is there something there? It seems like there's something there, but also, can I be bothered to inspect it? Alright, fine. What's this little...
Did they drag George R.R. Martin back to do the story for the DLC, do you think? Or, like, I actually don't know what his level of involvement was. Like, whether it was, like... Well, does this game actually have a plot, or is it more like Dark Souls?
It has, you know, it has a plot like Dark Souls.
Yeah, so.
It does. There's a giant crab here. Oh, this is where there's a dragon. I remember this. There's a dragon here somewhere. But I can't bother to deal with it. I probably could kill it nowadays, although... I think it was one of those things where it's like meant to scare you a lot. Ow. Yeah, no, I'm kind of getting bits of the plot. The plot seems to come across more than it did in Dark Souls, that's for sure.
Okay. I mean, yeah, there was some stuff set up even back when I played it. Like, because they gave you there was like a path that you had to follow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like, you know, death has been conquered in this world. and but it's also kind of everyone's just kind of become more or less zombies as a result.
Yeah.
And you're trying to kind of you're one of these group of people that have the power to change that. And so you're off on this journey trying to do that, basically.
Changing the zombification,
as in bringing
or changing
bringing death back, I think.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I mean, I think they're kind of
that's more
one
exciting
and the
to me.
same.
I was hoping that was the answer.
John Luth can tell me if that's wrong, but I think that's right. Why did I find no graces in there? That's crazy. Where's the nearest grace then? Up here. That's so crazy. Yeah. But beyond that, then there's kind of a level of kind of important royal figures and their children forming the kind of main characters of the plot that I don't think I've fully gotten a good handle on.
Again, doesn't feel like a huge distance from A Song of Ice and Fire.
Yeah, no, totally. But just with a FromSoft twist where they're all fucking grotesque monsters.
Yeah, okay, so it sounds like I think George laid a lot of the like world building, but then From actually sort of put it together into a game.
That would track to me. What's this? Who's this? Blade the Half-Wolf. I'm interested in talking to a half-wolf. Was he a merchant? Is this him here? That's not him. This is some humans. Where is he? Guys, I'm way stronger than you. Just chill. If you really want to fight me, I'll do it, but it's such a stupid idea.
Honestly, I'm not so have they explained why everyone's zombies? Like, is it just...
Well, not everyone, but I feel like there's like a thing where a lot of people are just like, I don't think it's like just because they've gotten bored with their life. I think there's like a magical
there's like an
element to it
aspect
too.
to the curse or whatever.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Is it just 5,000 years of ennui? I don't know. I feel like it would take more than 5,000 years for me to be
I hope
ennuied.
it is, because I think that's more interesting. I reckon it's a cop-out if there's like an extra...
Well, but I think like some of these characters are psychopaths, you know? Like,
yeah, but I can see that happening.
And some of them are completely mindless. Like, I don't think 5,000 years of ennui would be enough. Have I gone to the wrong place? Oh no, I'm in the right place.
I think it could. I think it could depend. Like, if you spent 2,000 of those years locked in a coffin, I reckon that would like destroy your psyche to the point you'd kind of be zombified.
Maybe.
So it depends what. Yeah.
Oh, there's Howling. That must be him. Did I meet him last time? Where is he?
That is a bear.
No, that's not him. The Howling that I heard. Is he in the downstairs area? He must be downstairs.
I feel like this came up on the Doof server the other day. People talking about like immortality, whether it's a curse or not.
Oh, he's up above. Okay. Yeah, but like immortality, sure, eventually would be a curse. I don't think 5,000 years is enough. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, I think that's fair. I don't know.
Don't you think...
like I instinctively agree with you, but we may be underestimating just how long 5,000 years actually is.
Well, but okay, so
that's two Jesuses ago.
Yeah, no, I get that. But like, think of it this way, Elliot. So I'm 30, you know?
Yeah.
I've spent 20 years of my life, maybe. Well, that's a pretty generous estimate, but whatever. Let's say some amount of years of my life being a game developer, right? 15 years of my life, maybe. I started a bit young, but I was shit when I started, so maybe 15 years. I feel like it'll take me maybe 100 years to get to a point where I'm feeling like I'm good. Like really good at what I do. And then maybe another 50 or 100 years to like get to peak, and then maybe another 50 or 100 years to like make all the things that I want to make in my lifetime. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it, if you think about a game like Elden Ring taking 5 years, that means you get, in a human lifespan, you get like, what, 8? Max? And that's if you start on the good ones quick. So, you know, let's say I could spend maybe 300 or 400 years of my life being a game developer, right? And definitely not get bored with just that. And then there's so many other things that I would want to do if I could start my life over again. I'd want to be a zookeeper. I'd want to be a politician. I'd want to be all kinds of things. You know what I mean? So I think 5,000 years would just not be enough. I think we have to get to the order of like hundreds of thousands of years before I would be bored. I was thinking about this because of the context of, well, spoilers for The Good Place, but at a point, they basically, you know, it deals with immortality and how long would you want to live.
Yeah.
Right? Why can't I find this guy? I'm losing my mind.
No, because I was definitely on their side with like the problem with the heaven in The Good Place, and yeah, I guess spoilers, was the lack of purpose. I don't know, like it was really dealing with the concept of like there was nothing to do. There was no way to grow over there, and that was its own kind of death.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think 5,000 years, not enough. Even if you just watch TV all day.
Maybe this is just because I'm 32, right? So there's this 2-year difference here, but like I'm about, you know, like I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we'll check back in 2 years.
You think you're if you got immortality, it would take you like a year to turn into a zombie tops? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying I disagree with like you know the speech you just gave me. I'm like, you know, I kind of feel like 80 is too many for me.
That's crazy.
And then I'm like, but I'm 32 and you're 30, so we've got to check in 2 years.
Oh,
Maybe
I
that's
see.
the difference.
Yeah. Things really go downhill in those 2 years. I feel like I should... Is he up there? I can never tell if I've got my earphones the right way around or not, because these ones don't have an L and R on them, which makes the spatial audio potentially put things behind me. Oh, okay. I heard him over here. So I definitely heard him over here, which seems to be where he is on this map. But this map does not seem to have him in an actual accurate location, so... I've been here, but I just didn't find him. I must not have spoken to him. But I can hear him howling. Oh. Over here. I think I heard him. Oh, yeah, this looks like it could be it. Unless this was just other wolves howling. But I'm definitely hearing what sounds like a guy going, oh!
Like that dog in Spy Family, which is a guy saying like wolf.
Is it? That is funny.
I know I can't hear your game audio.
Oh, you can't hear my game audio.
No, because I'm watching the stream.
Right. So you're not listening to both.
Yeah.
Okay, I think my earphones are backwards. Let's go back. What? Oh shit! Sorry, I put down my controller for a second, and this guy jumped out of nowhere. Fuck off, guy!
Yeah, sorry, I just saw that bit.
Alright, I've swapped my earphones. Okay, now he sounds like he's over here. Journalist says it. Had him in my... camera multiple times. Come on. Howl again, you jerk. He sounds like he's right here. Is there a ladder in here or something? No. I'm losing my mind. Why can I not find him? Oh.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you need to look up? Gamers never look up.
I looked up, but there's nothing here.
Well, that's my only idea.
Oh, he's like right here. Try merchant and then try gesturing. Merchant. Gesturing. What?
Wait, look up again? Is that somebody up on top of that thing?
Where?
Up on top of those.
Oh
things.
yeah, whoa shit, there he is. How the fuck? Gesturing required ahead. So do I have to... Maybe I have to do a gesture. Hello. My god. Did that work? Did I wave at him?
Hey!
Do I maybe I need to do some kind of wolf-related gesture.
Summon the wolves.
Oh, that's a great point. Hold on, let me try that. He didn't react to that, unfortunately. Let me look through my gestures. I feel like it's going to be... I need to do some specific gesture.
Yeah, there's like a howling
Point upwards?
gesture or some shit.
Beckon? Beckon? Come on down, buddy. Casual greeting.
Hey!
Well, he responded to that with a howl, but I think that was just timed. Warm welcome. Fancy spin. I don't have the gesture I need. Fuck me.
I do like fancy spin though.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, what gesture do I need? Ugh, do I have to look this up? I need to... Should I have the gesture I need by this point? You would think, right? I can get it from Santa. Oh my god. Okay. Let me find it. I need to find a Grace. I'll go find Santa first, but I need to find a Grace so I can walk back here. There's hopefully going to be one just up ahead because we're almost out of the forest. The Graces are the bonfires, Elliot. I don't know if you recall that.
Yes, I do.
Oh, is that one there? No. Something. What is this? Open for business. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Oh, is this telling me to go to Santa? Maybe. Alright, well let me kill these guys so I can open my map. I want to mark this as a question mark thing. Ugh. I'm stronger than you. Just give up. Fuck's sake. Well, what's this? The demi-humans wax wroth now their mother's been taken. Where are you, Lord Kenneth? The knight, bedeviled by blood. See, Lord Kenneth, again, it's just like...
Yeah, that's the guy from 30 Rock. That's not,
Yeah.
That's not a medieval man.
It's such a weird choice of name. They all have names like this. Kenneth and Barbareth, very good. Alright, now go to Santa's house. Santa is this guy, I think. Merchant Carley. He says his name is Carley, but really he's Santa.
I'll be the judge of that when we see him.
I'm surprised you don't remember him. You telling me that's not Santa, Elliot?
Sorry, I'm still copping the delay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Santa. That's that's a Santa.
Mm-hmm. Oh, about the Howling Mistwood.
I suppose.
Oh, I think I tried to fight this guy.
Don't fret. I just have an ink.
Finger snap. Okay, he's taught me how to snap my fingers. That's cool. All right.
Goodbye.
Bye, Carly. Now we go back. Yeah, so I guess the merchants are like sane because they're happy with what they do. It's all about purpose.
Yeah, no, like I you know, I agree. I just, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I can't really talk about this without potentially getting too dark. But
Getting into mental health.
nice to say,
questions.
the real problem here is that like it'd be cool if we could donate time. You know that movie with Justin Timberlake in it called About Time?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we need that.
Well,
Then I could just like give you guys my time.
well, I don't know about that. That movie led to a lot of problems, Elliot. And only part
No,
of
that
those
was
problems were the
that,
puns.
No, that was a Utopia, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I saw a great Leo Vader video about trying to figure out how much the money was actually worth in time. And it's pretty crazy. Because they give prices of things and they're completely incongruous. Like, the price of a hotel is like $1 million billion or whatever, you know? It's like crazy stuff. Alright, so we've got the click fingers gesture. Now I just need to go back to him and click my fingers at him. I mean, it doesn't seem nice, but...
Yeah, that doesn't seem very respectful. Yeah, no, Joe, I was just thinking that too. I was like, In Time is from a period of my life where it was definitely like...
Come on, man.
Yeah, I was like, I thought it was really clever, and now I just look at it and I'm like, man, that's a really
It's like the
transparent
first
metaphor
level
for capitalism.
metaphor.
like,
Time
it's like, what's
is
that
money.
movie called where everybody lives on different levels of the pit and the food gets lowered down?
What?
It came out like 2 years ago.
I don't think this is a real movie.
So it was a
How
movie.
can you imagine this?
And basically it was about all these people and they live in like a pit in the ground. And all the food just gets like lowered down. And so the whole thing was is the people on the top floor got all the best food and took like too much. And then down the bottom it was just scraps. And it was like just watching the trailer, I was like, well, I think I've understood the message of this movie. Like this is not the most complicated.
He's so tall. Yeah. Do you mean maybe it kind of sounds like Snowpiercer? But again, these are just all
No,
capitalism metaphors. So
Snowpiercer I'll still give more credit to, whereas In Time, I remember thinking this is like a really interesting dissection of like society or stuff when I watched it as like an 18-year-old. And now, I guess as somebody who's a bit more media literate, I sort of look at it and I'm like, man, that is just like straight to it. Like, there's no subtlety in that one. I kind of respect it.
Come tell me if you find him before I do.
wait, Blade has just said he's looking for Daryl.
Darrowell is not in need of
I killed him though.
Darrowell is not in need of.
So what do I
You
do?
give like a bit of his corpse. I feel like
He-
that usually works in RPGs.
He said, "Come find me if you find him before I do." But I did find him. I killed him. He was here. He was in this
Oh.
jail.
Mate, I already killed him.
Yeah. So what do I do? Have I fucked up?
Not in need of a.
He had this weapon on him. Hold on. He gave me a weapon. What if I wear that weapon? It was like. It was a
Okay,
bloodhound.
so that movie I was talking about is just called The Platform.
That's such a bad name.
Darrowell is not in need of a.
Okay, I wore his weapon and it didn't do anything. I'll just rest and head over to the jail. Okay. Thanks. Well, I'll just go here. Thanks, Jay. See, God, even when I do know exactly who he's talking about, this game is still sometimes so impenetrable. Okay, now let's go to...
Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna read you the first paragraph of the plot summary for The Platform.
Uh-huh.
And tell me after hearing this whether you still feel like you need to see this movie to understand any of what it's trying to tell you or get any value out of it.
Uh huh.
Goreng wakes up in a concrete cell on level 48. His cellmate Trimagasi explains that they are in the pit, a tower-style holding facility. Once per day, food arrives on the platform, a solid slab of unspecified material that lowers from level 0, stopping for 2 minutes on each level. Prisoners can only eat while the platform is stopped on their level and are subjected to fatal temperatures if they keep any food. The lower the level, the less food is left on the platform. Prisoners are randomly reassigned to a new level each month.
Oh.
Trimagasi reveals that when he was assigned to level 132, he and his former cellmate cannibalized somebody who had fallen down. One day, a woman named Miharu arrives down on the platform. Trimagasi explains that she descends the pit once a month to search for her child. It is revealed that Goreng volunteered to spend 6 months in the facility in exchange for a college diploma, while Trimagasi transferred after serving a year-long sentence for manslaughter.
Sorry, but you can ride the platform, but you just can't eat on it after it's moved.
Yeah, but like then you're going down, so you're just like disadvantaging yourself.
Yeah, but you
like,
get shuffled around every month anyway, so yeah, why not ride the platform at the end of the month?
Well, yeah, I guess it sounds like that's what this one lady was doing to like look for her daughter.
Fair enough. Oh, there he is.
But I just like that movie reminded me of In Time when I like saw the trailer for it, and I was just like, okay, so like I get what you're doing. Like,
Don't say I'm not a man of...
I'm like the furthest thing from an actually
Oh yes. If you venture
good
north to
creative
Rome,
person,
who
but
came across a
like
venerable
even I can
man's
kind of get on that
physical
level pretty
large
easily.
sight. Tell him I sent you, and he'll be sure to try. I owe you one already.
Oh, I did meet that guy. So that guy was... Wait, wasn't that Hugh? Did I get Hugh to... And meet a large blacksmith. I'm sure that was Hugh. But then Hugh came to the round table hold. Is that who he meets? Does he mean Hugh? Oh no, this guy. It was this guy. Smithing Master E.G. That's it. Okay.
There's a sequel to the platform coming out in October
That's great. When did this movie come out?
2020.
Oh, so it's recent. There you go. I don't know why, but when you described it, it just felt like the kind of movie that you saw when you were like 12 years old.
No. It was like it sort of came out during COVID, I'm pretty sure, and that's why I remember like, yeah, just being like, I don't really feel like I need to see this. I get the point.
Then I presume live action.
So I've started doing this thing the last couple of months where I just read horror movie plots on Wikipedia. It's so good.
It's a good way to spend your time.
Well, because like you know how I used to always fall into that trap of thinking I could do horror movies again every like 6 to 12 months. Like there was like a fucking annual thing on Media MD. It felt like where I'd be like, I'm ready to do horror movies again, and then I'd always regret it.
Yeah.
And I've discovered that actually I get most of the benefits that I was getting out of just reading the plot summary. On
Yeah,
Wikipedia.
I think that's fair. Well, maybe for bad horror movies, I agree.
It depends. No, yeah, there's a few of them where I've been like, I still want to watch this.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
for instance, I remember really enjoying Paranormal Activity, and then I found out there were 7 of them, and I was like, I kind of want to know what
that's
kept
just to read
happening.
the plot summary kind of thing.
Yeah, that was great. Had a good half hour just reading the plot summary for all 7 Paranormal Activity movies.
Is Blade gone now? Where is he? Because he's not at either of those places, and I've spoken to E.G. Is there more of this quest I need to do, I wonder? Or
Did
have I
you get a
done it?
reward yet?
Well, I've gotten some rewards at points. You know, but I need to do Carrier Manor at some point. But let's go back here and do this thing. He'll show up again. All right.
I hate this game. So this is what I didn't miss about this game. It's just the obtuseness.
Yeah, obtuse all the quests are. Yeah, totally. All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna just carry on with my journey, I guess. I want to go to this area. What was this?
I should, you know, if I manage to actually clean this shit up and get my life sorted this week, I will actually try and start my own Elden Ring run.
Oh, you totally should. It's fun. It's a good game. He's a busy wolf man. Yeah, we all got shit to do.
I don't know that I'll stream much or any of my Elden Ring run, but I didn't mean to drop the game back when it came out. I only played like 5 hours.
Whoa, these guys have
Like
red
I've always
eyes.
wanted to play it. I just couldn't get my shit together, so I should try and do that.
Shooting at me. Someone shot arrows at me. Do these guys have red eyes? Oi! You're too weak. Just let me kill you.
Stop trying things.
Yeah. I mean, even when there's like 4 of them, they're not any threat to me at all, so... I don't know why
Well,
they're...
the biggest resource of yours that they're going to use is time.
That's true.
Wait. It's just like, guys, please stop wasting my time. That's a resource that I have in real life too.
Yeah. Okay, so the golden seeds you get from those trees, but the things I really want are the ones that increase the amount of flask heals. And what are they? They're something. They're like the tears or something.
The big boy up on those stairs though. Go kill it.
Not that big. Went down pretty quick.
Oh, yeah, that's disappointing.
What's the thing I'm looking for? I don't know. Oh. Anyway, I need
It's
to...
the pigs from Dark Souls.
What? Do you mean the rats?
No, they were pigs.
Oh, this can explode. This is explosive barrels, I think. Oh no, I guess they're just barrels. God, guys, chill. Even when they throw explosives at me at point blank, it does no damage. This is great. Okay, what did I just get? Gives me, oh, some more arrows. Oh, and blood grease. Oh, blood grease. Does that do bleed? I can maybe strengthen my bleed effect. That might be good. I'll have to figure that out later.
Blood Grace is a great name.
I'm hoping that yes, Jay was to blood grease.
It'll let your bleed build up about twice as fast.
Nice. That's what we want. That seems like it would be quite helpful. Is bleeding also a stagger effect? Like... Oh, there's nothing here. Does bleeding cause staggering, or is that not a thing? Feels like it should be a thing. Why did I come up here? I just followed the instructions. It does a short stagger, okay. What am I even doing right now? Just exploring, I guess. Oh, there's a guy over there, so maybe I can kind of going in the right direction.
Oh, did I tell you about my sleep apnea thing yet?
No.
Okay, so I did one of those sleep study things a couple of months ago, and they basically decided that I don't really have sleep apnea. I was like just sort of in the upper end of like normal / mild, where they don't really do anything about it. And they're like, you know, if you just lose some weight, like you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, then I saw on sale on the internet this like home sleep tracker thing. So it's like the thing you put under your mattress, and it inflates, and it like measures like your heart rate and sounds and stuff the whole time you're sleeping. So it like rates your sleep every night. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get that because that's exactly up my alley. So I got it about 3 weeks ago, and I've been using it like, you know, every night. And so I kind of wake up each morning and I check on my sleep, and it tells me like if I was snoring, if I had any sleep apnea, whether I got REM sleep, like all that stuff. It's very fun. And I was like in the lower end of mild sleep apnea still. So I was like, okay, this is
you
cool.
know better than the doctors, Elliot.
Well, I mean, no, that was the same score. So
Oh, I see.
like,
Oh, okay.
it was consistent. And so I was like,
Yeah.
okay, this is cool. And I can like check if it's getting better or worse or anything.
Yeah.
But I also, okay, so the way they do the sleep study with the doctors though, is they hook up like 100 things to your body and make you sleep in the hospital. So it was like it was hard to sleep well anyway because you're in a different place covered in shit.
But if you, why do you need that if this works just as well? You know.
I reckon this probably works like 80% as well. Like that, like they're doing it like real fucking good. Whereas this thing I think is like just for idiots like me who like data about their life.
Sure, I get you.
Like I don't think a doctor would use this to diagnose things, but it's a good kind of general indicator, and I just like having data on stuff. Anyway, my sister went overseas about a week ago, so her cat has started sleeping with me. And I checked the sleep apnea or my sleep score thing again for the first time after about 4 days after she left. And my sleep apnea score had shot through the roof. It was like to high medium. Like go see a doctor.
So it's the cats that are causing the problem.
Well, that's why I was like, oh, maybe like because I know I'm like super slightly allergic to the cats. Anyway, and then I left the cat in the bed because it slept in like while I went out and did some stuff the other day. And I noticed the thingy still said I had sleep apnea. It's the cat. The cat has sleep apnea.
Oh, that's very funny.
And wait, it was funny because I thought about it. It's like because the cat it has fucked up airways.
Yeah.
So like it was one of those things where I was like in retrospect, oh yeah, of course. And then
but the machine can detect that on the cat. That's crazy.
Sorry.
How could the machine detect that on the cat? That seems so unlikely.
I was like, this thing's calibrated for like a morbidly obese adult male, and this fucking like 6 kilogram cat is setting it off.
That's crazy.
It's really not good.
What?
But it was funny that I posted about it in like my family's group chat, and I was like, hey, here's my sleep apnea score since Lexi started sleeping in my bed while Hamlines is overseas. And Mum and Dad were both immediately like, oh my god, are you allergic to the cat, blah, blah, blah. And Hannah and Georgia, like my sisters, were just both instantly like, yeah, that's probably her.
That's so funny.
Because yeah, like now I've noticed it when she's sleeping in your bed, it's constantly like she's just doing little like
right,
like all the time. Like her airways are just fucked.
Weird.
But anyway, so that was my funny story from this week.
It's a good one.
Like finding out that this cat's sleep apnea is so fucking bad that it registers for humans.
That's so weird. It's so funny that it actually comes up on the thing. I wouldn't have expected it. Where are we going? Across this bridge, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, it's just but apparently it doesn't matter so much for cats. Interestingly, they don't really do deep REM sleep.
Oh, so it's fine for them to. What the fuck?
Yeah. Well, so cats normally only sleep in little 15-minute things anyway. Like apparently, they sleep for hours, but apparently every 15 minutes of that they'll be conscious for at least a little bit.
Right.
Like they don't tend to do deep sleep, which I guess is why they need to sleep so fucking much.
Yeah, that tracks, I guess.
But yeah, so apparently the fact that Lexi has this bad sleep apnea isn't really that much of a problem because she doesn't sleep that deeply anyway because she's a cat.
Fair enough.
But I don't know. It just feels the whole experience was just very concerning.
Well, at least the doctors were right, and your sleep apnea is not that bad, and it's the cat.
No, yeah, no, exactly. And I just like I more at this point am really using it for the bit where it tells you like how well you slept. Like, did you get enough REM? Like, did you get enough deep sleep? Like, are you going to bed at a regular time? Like, it kind of rates you on all that stuff, and I like having that.
Yeah, Penny got a Fitbit a while ago, and
yeah,
it's
mainly
mainly
just
just
my
a
Fitbit did it.
sleep tracking device now.
Yeah, I loved the sleep tracking my old Fitbit had, but now I've got an Apple Watch, and the battery only lasts a day, so you can't really do sleep tracking well.
Whoa, who's this? There's a lady here.
Hello?
Oh, she's blind.
That might open your ear, for my name is Irina.
I think
yeah,
I met this lady.
Castle
Oh,
Moor,
yeah.
to the south. The servants there. I can't be sure what it is, but I swear my good father secreted.
Frightful
the
howling,
servants
uh-oh.
to stay.
What, do you need help?
The servants are fully since come for.
Oh, you're part of the ruling class, not the rebelling servants. I see.
So I fear it's no defeat.
Sure, I'll take a letter.
Thank you.
Why
And
not?
please,
Arena's letter.
deliver it to my father.
But so, what are you just gonna chill here?
Please, he can be stubborn.
Alright, I'll deliver your dad a letter. Let's read it first, though, of course. Oh no, I can't read it. Alright. Oh, yeah, I see. La la la. I like how lesser beings would summon the ghosts here. But I don't need to, because I'm very overleveled for this area. Oh, there's like these things. These weird harpy things.
Is Stormvale Castle the first dungeon?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I definitely.
You went here
This definitely
first,
all
do
looks
you think?
familiar.
Oh, I can hear a shiny beetle. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I'm with journalists. Dogfighting's always funny. Do that. Jonathan and I are on the same page about it.
I can see the appeal in letting the dogs do everything, but, you know, I'm happy to get in some easy kills on these fools. Ooh, a guy on a horse. Is he going to be strong? Or is he going to be meant to be strong, but, you know.
Yeah, how did you not come here? This is like.
Knights Cavalry. Die, you fucker. You think you're so strong? Classic. Give me your item. Yeah. A new flail is interesting. Will it be better? It will scale with Dex more, so maybe that is better. Nice. New flail, that's cool. Oh, and there's a horse jumping spot there.
I am no selling.
I'll buy. What you got? Some smithing stones, don't need those. Take that key. I'll take this. Demi-human info. I'll take this. And that's all you've got that I need, I think.
Very well.
What does this note say? Oh. Slay the demi-human mob leaders first and the rest will lose hope and panic. Well, I already think I knew that. Oh, I see. Well, I went the correct way and you all are wrong. Well, where does this lead me? Up here to some place. Oh, it's sealed, is it? Oridis's Rise. Seek 3 wise beasts. Oh, it's a find the turtles game. Well, I found one. Do I have to? Okay, so, okay. Turtle. Yeah, turdy. Oh, there's gonna be one here, surely. Is it invisible? Okay, that's 2. Where's number 3? Oh. Oh, no, over there, okay. Already got that one. Where's the 3rd turtle? Is it down here with the dogs? Oh, oh hello. I do feel bad about killing these dogs, but not that bad. Guys, come on. Fuck off. Oi! Oh my god, there's so many dogs around here. Just show me where the turtle is. I don't care for the dogs. Why can I not find this other turtle? Oh, is this here? Is it here? No, oh, that was a skull. Where the fuck is it? I feel like I'm missing something obvious.
I'm just like, Jonah, how do you remember what I did? I don't remember.
Oh, is this it here? It's here. Oh, did I already kill this one? Oh no, oh, it's in the thing. Alright.
I'm really impressed that I remember I made it all the way to the big cast.
Yeah, that's some memory. How long ago was this that you played it, Elliot? I feel like it was a while.
It was like a week or two after it came out.
Yeah.
I used to have a strong memory for useless information, but then I lost that part too, so now I'm just kind of operating with nothing.
Oh man. Oh, I have so many memory stones. I could theoretically equip so many spells, but I'm never going to equip a single spell. That's my mission. 2022, yeah. That tracks. Oh. Alright. Back to the castle. I love finding these maps in this game. Oh! Somebody's shooting giant arrows at me. Let's go get that seed first. Oh, they're a pretty good shot too. I hate those things. What is this? Poisonous swamp area. With a bunch of poisonous slimes. Great. Don't care for that. Thank you very much. Let's just go kill this guy. Oh, red jellyfish. What? This is crazy. This place has everything. Oh, they're like blood jellyfish, huh? Cool. There's so many things over here. A lone hero fights for vengeance only to fall at the hand of Lord Godfrey. Don't really know what that means. Is Godfrey the grafted? Oops. Yeah. Where's that Godric? We better kill this thing. Oh, it's low health. Wow, really low health. Alright, I guess we're going in. It goes by G Rider now. I feel like that's a joke based on the lore of Elden Ring that I do not understand. Oh, Godric. Well, what? So there's just an elevator that I can take to go right up to the castle, huh? Okay.
This game also has that same issue that...
Oh, it's a claw joke. I get you. Yeah. Good Roderick Rider. Yeah, that's good. That is very good. What were you saying, Elliot?
Oh, wait, sorry, claw like the web serial. Okay.
Yeah. Not claw like my weapons.
Yeah.
You're saying this game also has the issue that... No,
oh yeah, the same that other George R. R. Martin classic where like it sounds like everyone has very similar names.
Oh yeah, they all start with G's or M's. It's horrible.
Yeah.
But these aren't demi-humans, are they? These are something else. These are like harpies or whatever. These aren't the ones that give up when you kill their boss. No.
No, I've only read out one of them.
They really burned all these bodies, huh? Yikes. So what? The servants rebelled, but then these, like, the harpies came in and finished the job or whatever? I don't understand. Yeah, it is pretty good. You'll probably catch up at some point, I would assume, right, Elliot?
Yeah, I think so. But it's the plan.
Fuck off, dogs. Jesus Christ. Castle
The
Mornay.
harpies were the servants. That's fine.
The harpies. Oh, the harpies were the servants. Oh, now I feel bad. Now I feel bad.
Well, you put them out of their misery. That's...
Yeah, but they weren't miserable. They were having a great time.
yeah.
Why can't I hear clanging up there or something? Oh, and there's like, oh no. Was that? I hope that wasn't the guy I was meant to deliver the letter to. He seems kind of important if they're burning him on this big pyre. Speaking of Wobble Works. Oh, just freebie.
Okay. I'm going on a bit of a rant here, but I just
Yeah,
just came across something.
Do it.
So I think I told you, Ruben, but in anticipation of Deadpool and Wolverine, I decided that I should watch all of the X-Men movies. And then because I'm an idiot, I extended that to also include like the TV shows that I hadn't, like just like the
X-Men
movie
TV shows.
continuity. So Legion was one, but I don't.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then there was another one called The Gifted.
Right.
And I was like, because I've seen everything in the MCU, I decided I was like, yeah, and like I need a
God,
show.
that's such a mistake. But
yeah,
yes,
but I was like, I need a show that doesn't require too much brain power when I watch it. And I was like, I feel like an X-Men show from 2017 will fit that bill perfectly.
Yeah.
And it did. But it frustrated me because it was one of those shows. It was that favorite genre of mine, which was like Squandered Promise, which it had so many cool ideas and then just didn't do anything good with them.
Yeah.
But the part of it that just honestly pissed me off the most was they really went all in on like the X-Men as a metaphor
For racism.
for racism.
Yeah.
That it, you know, like these central characters were ones who like found out they were X-Men like in the pilot, or found out they were mutants in the pilot, or, like when they were like 14 or something, and so it completely upended their family because their father was a like prosecutor of mutants.
Right.
And then it turns out they're both mutants too now, and so it sort of flipped. And like, it was just because then they kept trying to go from there to like it's the same as racism, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
but that's not. Like the idea that racism activates in puberty was very. I just
It's weird, isn't it?
it just didn't quite work. And then like it felt like that I watched the New Mutants, the other X-Men movie, and it dealt with it a lot more as like a queerness thing, and I was like,
That
this
I think
makes a
works
lot more
much better. Yeah.
that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
But it was just like I don't know, I was kind of really enjoying this aspect of The Gifted where they kept trying to use mutants as a racism thing, and it would work, and then it wouldn't, and then it would work, and then it wouldn't, and it was just so inconsistent. And I was like, this metaphor is just really patchy. But like that was kind of the whole show. Is like they kept introducing cool ideas and cool people and cool powers, and then just not using them in a cool way.
Yeah, that's.
And I don't know why I love shows like that so much.
It's because they always set up promise and then never deliver on it. It's like
I think it
classic
makes me
for
think
that
like
type of
I could
show.
still be a good creator. You know what I mean? Like, because
Oh,
I'm
like a
not somebody who
showrunner.
has any skill to create stories or anything.
Sure,
But,
but you
like,
could do better
when-
than that.
Yeah, like, you know, when I watch something like Supernatural and they introduce a cool concept and I think of all these cool things they could do with it,
Yeah.
and then they don't. It's basically like, I'm like the step below fan fiction writers because I'm not even writing down any fan fiction. But it's like when it feels like I can think of better ideas to use that concept for.
Yeah.
It lets me pretend that I could still be like an actual creative person.
Yeah, it puts me in mind of. I remember one of the things that was so pivotal to me as a game developer was when I was younger, and my friend and I were kind of playing around with doing game jams and stuff, or whatever.
Yeah.
We saw there was a game on the Wii eShop called Meme Run, and it was a very bad endless runner where all the textures for the platforms and everything were just like troll faces and stuff, right?
Yeah, I think I remember that one was. I think that was like kind of famous because that was a bit of a turning point for Nintendo's like eShop strategy.
Well, and it did eventually get taken down, but it was there for a while. What?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Where did I go? I went to a place that now I can't get back in. Oh no, I go down here. Okay. And so that to me was just so like, wow, like that can get onto the Nintendo eShop, then anything can, you know. And true to my word, I later got a game onto the Switch eShop. So
Yeah, but I would say that your game is, you know, slightly better than me.
well, but it made me feel like I didn't need to be worried about.
No, yeah,
having
you
terrible
didn't
art,
need to be
whatever, right?
producing AAA,
Yeah.
yeah, Hollow Knight level content.
Does this guy want me to kill him? Is that what he's saying? Hold on, let me read the dialogue again. Please help me, I'm of noble blood. If the hideous mongrels eat me, I'll be forever marred. Anything but that, please think of the disgrace. So does he want me to kill him? Oh, I guess I can't. Alright, sorry guy. I mean, he's a ghost now anyway, so... I can't help him. I guess he's a ghost, so he's already died. Yeah, he's already been eaten. Precious item ahead. I doubt it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just like X-Men as a whole just feels like it's always really close to doing cool things and then just doesn't quite manage to stick the landing.
Yes.
Like, did you ever see X-Men Apocalypse? That was one of the movies
I
watched
did, yes.
to prep for this. That is a great example of like there's a lot of cool ideas in that. Like Apocalypse as a villain is a cool concept. That movie just kind of sucked though.
Yeah, it didn't really make sense, did it? Like,
No.
they built him up a lot, and then it was just kind of this weird resolution that didn't quite track. I remember that.
Well, I also thought it was very funny. They set up that like he has four.
He has his
apostles,
horsemen,
like
yeah.
Four
Oh, I'm going
horsemen all
down
the
there,
time.
am I? Okay.
And I was like, that's a really cool idea.
Yeah.
And then he just picked like three
picked
really shit
random-
mutants and
yes.
Magneto.
Yeah.
Like, it was really first come, first served.
Yeah, I remember it was Angel, right? Who
Yes.
was it?
Olivia Munn's character who like shoots powers and stuff, and then Storm.
Well, Storm tracks. Storm is like a
Yeah,
big
no,
hitter.
yeah, I'll give him Storm, but like he found Storm and she was kind of shit. She's like 10 at this point.
Right, this is young Aurora.
Yeah, and like, and because one of Apocalypse's powers is that he enhances other mutants' powers if he wants to. So like he turns her really good, but like when he finds them, like Magneto's really the only one who was kind
Who's
of
already
like
kind of
A
a
tier
dude. Yeah.
before Apocalypse like adopted him. And it just felt like he could have done better. Like like Angel, like you could do better, man. Like,
Well, yeah, Angel is his power is just that he has wings. I mean, like at least pick Banshee. Banshee can fly and shoot out sonic waves.
or the teleport guy.
Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler is cool. I can hear something. What is it? What am I hearing? Down here? Must be down here. Oh, I think it wasn't down here. Oops. Oh, no, it is. Oh, it's just a health flask guy. I don't care about that. What am I doing? I feel like I've left the castle now and I'm going to this other place. But it does seem like there's going to be a boss battle down here through that big door. So maybe this is correct. I feel like I've gone a side route, but whatever. Try here. I'll try it. Oh, this is cool. These games normally aren't at their best when they do platforming, but it is kind of fun to have platforming segments to break up the rest of the game.
I feel like I came here. Did I come here, Journal?
Well, he said you came down into this castle, so it would make sense.
I recognize this.
A whip!
Those rats were a lot harder for me.
Yeah, because you're a scrub. I'm a pro gamer.
No, I think I got chased back out of here because I got fucked up by
it was
like
too
I wasn't good enough.
Yeah, you weren't good enough. Yeah, that's what it is.
No.
Yeah. Whereas I'm very good at this game.
Yeah.
That's why it's so easy for me. Well, but then I guess I'll teleport back up and take another look at the castle. But I'll finish this area first.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That sounds like you.
Well, I think I could tell I wasn't meant to be here.
Was it too hard?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I'm at the level where I'm meant to be here now. Presumably.
Oh, I don't think I was that far down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be over level.
No,
Like, you know, I was thinking I'd come back in like, 5 to 10 hours of gameplay.
I don't think I'm over leveled. I think this is roughly the right level. I'm just really good at this game. What's this saying? Oh, cute jellies. But if you attack them, they go mean, which is fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Sounds like you deserve
Really
it.
hard to see where the floor is.
Is this like, was it Dark Souls where you could just accidentally walk off and die?
Oh yeah.
That was so funny.
Well, yeah.
Not at the time. But
Not
in
at the time in
retrospect.
hindsight. I remember that part of Dark Souls. I don't know where in Dark Souls you played, but I'm pretty sure there was a place where you got to these like crystal tunnels.
Oh
and-
yeah, no, those crystal tunnels were so little Timmy.
Yeah. And you would just suddenly slide off and die. Oh my god, he might actually kill me.
Yeah, the invisible walkways were really like. I think that was my go-to example when we covered in Game Pop. Like, Dark Souls was so busy asking whether they could, they didn't ask whether they should.
Yeah. But I mean,
Like,
if you,
there's a
yeah.
lot of good stuff about that game, but there's also a lot of it where they're just like breaking rules to see what happens, and I don't think it
Yes.
should have made it to the final product.
Well, I don't think. I wonder if it was breaking rules to see what happens, or whether it was like, what's his name? So what's his name? Something Miyazaki.
Miyazaki.
Right? Yeah. Just not having like being an outsider to game development, right? Like.
Yeah, well, like I mean, it's just I guess it's funny to me because Dark Souls like has as many examples where I think they challenged convention in a great way, as they also have examples of where they challenge the convention and you're like, oh, that's why that exists.
Yeah, but that's what happens when you break conventions, I guess.
No, yeah, exactly.
Sometimes
but that's like,
they're
I
there for a
think by
reason.
the time they've got to Elden Ring now, they're better at
They
like
know it. Yeah. Oh.
they're better at doing it intentionally. Like it's like
Yeah.
why are we doing X? Whereas Dark Souls really just kind of felt like they were throwing spaghetti at the wall. And seeing what's stuck.
Yeah. Okay, I need to go back into Castle Morn because I haven't yet delivered the letter, which is the whole reason for me coming here, right? Is it downstairs, maybe? Yeah. Is there something down there?
I do remember being surprised though at how similar Elden Ring plays in terms of like the combat and the like character controller.
To
The
like
Dark
a
Souls. They really haven't changed that
I think
much.
they nailed that. You know, I mean, I guess they changed like the
it
speed
feels-
of things, but
It feels a little outdated to me, and that
Oh,
was
really?
fine in Dark Souls. But going straight from Dark Souls 1 to Elden Ring, so you feel like you're skipping like over a decade of improvements in the game, and it felt like everything had improved except they really like hadn't tried to change the combat kind of at all.
yeah, interesting. Yeah, I feel like your rolls and stuff feel faster, but I think that
I mean, some of
core
it
is
depends
the
on your
same.
character build too, obviously. Like,
Yeah.
like it. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's better, but I was surprised at how similar it was. Like, I guess I expected more innovation on that, especially from the company that kind of defined like
Yeah.
going against these conventions or whatever. They seem to have pretty happily just slotted into their own for like combat and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is Sekiro made by From?
Yeah, Sekiro is the samurai one.
Yeah, okay. I just because there's like Ghosts of Tsushima as well, and there's just like a bunch of games in that sort of genre that I'm like, I can't tell the difference between them.
Yeah. Ba-ba-bum. So where am I going? Is because there's got to be a guy in this castle that I deliver this letter to, right? Surely. So I must not have gone in the right direction.
I didn't skip straight to Elden Ring because I played the first like 2 hours of Bloodborne. Did not enjoy it.
Did I play some Bloodborne? I think I played a bit of Bloodborne too.
The checkpoint things were too far apart.
I think I played Bloodborne at the point where I hadn't really gotten into FromSoft games. Like I hadn't played. I remember there was a point in my life where I had played Dark Souls and found it so unintuitive and frustrating that I just never. I had a real grudge. Okay, so that's where I went last time. So if I go this way, but I feel like I've gotten beyond that now. But
Yeah, I should probably give it another go. I just remember getting frustrated. Like I think, like to me, Dark Souls was at its worst when you kept having to fight normal enemies again to get back to the boss because the
Yes.
bonfires were like miles away from
yeah,
them.
Elden Ring really has perfected that aspect. Of the
Yes,
game.
like Elden Ring was already a lot better. Whereas I feel like Bloodborne was the opposite way. I feel like I was doing like half-hour sort of trips between the bonfire equivalents, and it was just the rest of the game was sort of fine. It was just like I just am not interested in constantly retracing my steps, then losing to like some rando enemy on my way to the boss.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's the guy. This is who I need to deliver the letter to, presumably.
There's a face. I'm Edgar. Warden, but you can see a menial. They gave me good service. Foul creatures, as it said. I'm sorry, but whatever you come here to do, take this by way of apology.
Sacrificial twig.
I see. Thank you. But I can't, even if the castle, to ensure the treasured sword of...
Where's the Sword of Morn?
I'm in your debt for keeping. I'm no longer unsafe. rescued her.
What?
Thanks to you and devote my arena has I only hope.
What?
Thanks to you and
Oh,
devote
I guess because I
Marina
killed the
has my
boss,
only hope.
he can leave now. And now I'll go back to Arena and see what's happening. Maybe. Oh, did I get the sword? Alright, I'll look at it in a bit. Where did I? Oh, this is it. Is it the Grafted Blade Greatsword? Oh yeah, it's cool. Sword of Castle Morn. A Revenger's weapon. Anger and retreat. One of the legendary armaments. Swear an oath to avenge the clan. Raise all attributes. Poise increases as well. I mean, it seems strong, but for strength users, not for me. Where's Irina? Where was she? Oh, this isn't her. Oh, she was on that road, was she? Oh, it's a Sword of Ice and Fire thing, is it? A Song of Ice and Fire. Oh, because it's made of so many swords? It's a sword made of swords? Like the throne?
Oh, the Iron Throne.
Yeah. Where was Irina? Now I can't even remember. Was she... She was on this path, wasn't she? No, she wasn't here. She was back further this way, I think. She must have been... Or was she over here? No. She must have been here, maybe. Somewhere. Let's find her. Tell her we rescued her dad. Maybe she'll have a present for us. Oh, there's something there. Put it. Oh yeah, she was here, that's right, okay. Hey, Irina. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oy, she's been chopped in half.
How could this blind go to default life? I chose
Well,
oh, the foul will hunt them best assured.
okay.
Oh, the foul wretch will hunt them best assured.
Fair enough. Alright. Well, there's still a little bit I can do over here. There's some of this stuff. So maybe I'll do that next time. But I think this is where we're going to wrap up for today. Oh. Oh. Good stream, though. A good, solid stream.
Did you go up any levels?
I don't think so. I think I'm going through areas that are too low level.
They're too, yeah, okay.
How many of these places can I? Okay, I can tag 5 things. Okay, I shouldn't tag any more then because I want to tag. I think it was this. Yep. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I think I didn't go up a single level because I'm too high level for this area. But that's alright. I'm clearing things off the to-do list. And this other area that I have on my list, Carrier Manor, is higher level. And then after I do that, there's also this area over here, which seems threatening and dangerous. So we can do that too. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Elliot, on this stream.
No worries. That was super valuable.
You were good. Yeah, it was good to have someone to hang out with and chit chat about stuff. I think it helped kill the downtime between boss fights. All right. Well, thanks for joining, folks, and see you next time.
See ya.